Howdy team, happy Thursday. Actually, happy Wednesday. I'm getting to you a little bit early today, but I'm excited for that reason. Becca and I are getting out of town for a couple of days this weekend. The State Youth Pastors Retreat is down in Schulenburg, and she and I have the opportunity to go, so we're leaving town first thing in the morning, and we'll be back Saturday morning. So I'll still be here on Sunday. That all being said, I'm getting to you a little bit early, and I'm excited. So listen, I'm really pumped about the fact that we get to start the New Testament. I'm always excited to talk about Jesus. We do that every week, but the fact that we get to literally focus on Jesus is super cool. And we're going to be doing that all semester long, so it'll be really, really great. Just a heads up and quick reminder, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, we're all going to be at the college fair, and that will be down in the gym on Sunday morning. A couple of the universities will be here actually in the lobby right after the service, so parents can visit with them there too. But we'll actually spend the connection group hour down in the gym. Each group's going to have a booth set up. They're each going to have the chance to address the group. There'll be cookies and water and stuff too. But excited about that. So y'all get a free week off. Hip hip hooray. But those of you with freshmen and then 7th and 8th graders, this is a great lesson. And I know you might look at it, and I'm fixing to email it to you, by the way. You haven't seen it yet. But it's about the genealogy of Jesus. And it's easy to go, yeah, that one's pretty lame. We need to skip that. But it's really not. It's fascinating to see not only who Jesus was related to, but one of the most important promises of the Bible, unless it makes a great big deal about this, is the fact that the Messiah was going to come from a particular line of Judaism through via King David. That was always the biggest punchline of it. And so it's important, right out the gate of the book of Matthew, they established the fact that Jesus could, in fact, fill the Messiah shoes because he had the right bloodline. But there's also some other cool stuff to see that we want to pick up here too. But I would start off this. Don't do option 1 or option 2. Instead, just talk to the students about their ancestry. Ask them if they know anything about their family history, where they came from. Any you can ask them if there's any famous people in their family history, and they may not know, but I bet some of them do, and that's always a fun conversation. And it's fun to have those conversations, but it's just important to know who you're related to. There's some practical aspects to know what's in your family line from a spiritual standpoint, but and even from a health standpoint. But really, it's just cool to know. So see what they know about their family tree, and then tell them we're going to talk about Jesus's family tree. And then I want them to catch, particularly those that if they know something about their family tree, but maybe they're not so proud of it, there's some stuff to be encouraged about in Jesus' family tree here too. So let's jump in. The difference, by the way, with Matthew's family tree and Luke's family tree, Luke also gives us a family tree in chapter 3, is this, and this is an important distinction. Matthew's family tree focuses on Joseph's family line. Luke's family tree focuses on Mary's family line. And you'll notice a lot of them have the same players in place, and towards the end is when it diverges a little bit. Perfectly normal. Again, if they're related to David, of course, it's going to have a lot of the same players, and there's a few differences there. But that's the big deal. What you need to catch, though, is this. Jesus was related to David from either side of his family. That's important to note. The other thing, too, I would bring up the fact that Jesus was related to rich people, poor people, godly people, sinful people, and foreigners, and powerful people, and scoundrels, and those that no one wanted around. He was related to kings. He was related to people who made really, really bonehead moves. He was related to adulterers. He was related to murderers, for that matter. All of that, the reason why that matters is, again, we can take encouragement from the fact that Jesus knew what it was like to be related to lousy people. He knew what it was like to be related to really awesome people too, and we can mimic his behavior. I think it's pretty interesting. Jesus never seemed to make a big deal out of the fact that he was related to King David, or the fact that he was related to also all the other really lousy kings too. He wasn't embarrassed by his family history. He didn't make a big deal out of his family history either, but it was an important aspect of his life. So that's noteworthy too. But the biggest thing that I think is important to know is that Jesus came for everyone. And I know we make that point a lot, but even in his family tree, he came to save all. In fact, if you want to put it another way, everyone regardless of what status you come from, everyone can say that they have a hand in the Messiah because he was related to so many different types of people. Again, whether you're Jewish or not, rich or powerful or not, doesn't matter. You had a hand in who the Messiah was and who he came to save. So big stuff. Guys, it's a fun lesson. Enjoy it. I love y'all, and I'll see you on Sunday morning. Bye.